Hey everyone, welcome back to Automation. It's been a while since I recorded anything, and I'm sorry for that. I've just been doing YouTube shorts because my son was born at the end of May, and I have not had any real time since then to do anything. In fact, he is sleeping in the room next to me, so I have to be quiet. The only thing that is between us right now is a glass door, so you may hear him if he wakes up. But I've been busy, and I just basically am making this video to prove to you that I'm still alive, and I'm still here to make some YouTube videos on automation and such. I'm still doing YouTube shorts on some of my projects. It's easier to work outside than it is inside, because outside there is no sleeping newborn baby, and also my daughter is extremely loud, so I take her outside a lot to keep her away from this little guy, keep him asleep so mama can rest. But anyway, things are good, and I'm still here. Now, let's do some automation stuff, because it's been a while since I just made something. I've been, as you can see here, I've been doing a lot of Bugo clones, a lot of, like, rehashes of existing things, and that's because, to be honest, I just don't have any time to make something new. But instead of doing it like this, we're gonna have the AI make me something, and then I'm going to work with that. We'll see what it does. Let's have the AI make me an off-road utility vehicle of 2020, and it doesn't really matter what country it comes in. AI generate, please. Okay, that's a unique looking vehicle. Interesting. 181 horsepower, and it's a V6, 3.5, almost 3.6 liter V6, little ute looking thing. It's basically a car, but it does have solid front and rear axles, which is surprising for something of this body style, but it's pretty cool, actually. You know what? If this was more squared, I think it would fit it better. So maybe we can work with this. Now, it may sound a little bit different, and that is just because my setup is different now. I'm actually in a completely different room, and I probably haven't got things sorted out yet. There will be some changes for the better, hopefully, as things go forward. But for now, this is what you get. Now, I'm really not that concerned about style. I'm generally not that concerned about style. I just am pretty much going to leave it as the way that AI has done it, and we will change up the color and add a couple of little tiny things, and we'll see what that does. I think flattening out the front and making it not so bulbous is, wow, that is aggressive, but flattening it out will make this thing look more off-road ready. It can also get some pretty dirty fenders on it. That is wide. That is basically Baja width there. So let's do that too. Long bed, yeah, long bed. Now it just looks like a modern Chevy. Let's do like a matte grayish color. I'm actually thinking about making it plastic. It's gonna look a little awkward, but it'll sort of resemble like a bed liner sort of aesthetic. We'll see how that works. And then on the trim, it'll also be plastic. I think I'm going to go with these rims. I'm not a huge fan of this style, but it does look pretty tough. And I do think, I mean, automation cars, generally, they look weird with the tiny rims. Like, I know that these are probably like 16s or something, and therefore that's decent, but they just look so off with such small rims. And the wheels are too small as well, so it needs some improvement. Engine-wise, I'm not going to change anything. I mean, it's weak as heck. It's a 3.6 liter V6. It only makes 180 horsepower. Goodness, but thank you, AI, for this one. I think it's going to be good enough. It'll be fine. Oh, that's funky. Wow. Manual 7-speed. The AI already went through all this stuff for me, so thank you for that. And this is the thing I'm actually concerned about. Let's just make it look cooler, basically. The rims are 12s, they are not 16s. This is what 16 looks like. Wow, this is actually a small vehicle now that I'm thinking about it. 15s is probably where we want to be. I also want to give it some decent width. My personal favorite type of off-road wheel is the tall and thin style. I'm not a big fan of the width that people give them these days. However, diameter is important, so a little bit more of that is always good, and offset also very, very important. You got to get that stance right, otherwise what's the point? Okay, I think that's all I can do there. It looks decent though. It looks darn good, actually. So I gave it an exhaust pipe just so it has something sticking out, and just so the exhaust doesn't look so awkward. I mean, we could go a little bit crazier on the design of things, but I'm sort of fine with it as is. Just for the sake of speed, we don't necessarily need any design on here. In fact, Well, let's do the bare minimum. It needs something. With no guarantees of quality today, I am coming up with probably the worst taillights you've ever seen in your life. Okay, there's a reason I stopped designing cars, and you can kind of see that reason. This is looking interesting. Actually, the main reason is more just time than anything, but it takes time to really come up with like a decent design for something, especially if you're not just like slapping fixtures on it like I basically am at this point. I absolutely love these old style grills and I use them on everything, but it just saves me a lot of time when coming up with a decent like front end design. Just make it look like an Evo and you're good. There you go, done. Is that off-road at all? No. Does it matter? No, probably not. Oh my goodness. We need an AI designer in this game too. I'm very curious what that could come up with, because this, it's hard to get worse than whatever the heck I've come up with. I'm just gonna add a couple small details and I'll get back to you. Okay, that's something. That looks like a truck. I'm gonna say that this was made by AI and not by me, and then we're just gonna send it. I think it's good, probably. It should be good to drive. I'm excited to try this thing out in beamng just to see how awful it is. And then probably next time we're gonna have to supercharge a 7-liter V8 and put it in here, and then completely redo the design, and then, I don't know, just make it wickedly fast. Let me know if you're interested in that, because today, this one is going to beamng. Ah, the daily is still here. Goodness gracious, the noise. Yes, please. And now we have this boy with its V6 that only makes 118 horsepower, or 180 horsepower. If it was 118, I probably would have done something about it, because that's just not enough, but this should be something. Oh, it's not that bad. It's a manual, I forgot about that. Alright, let's try this thing out. Now keep in mind I did not tune anything, the AI did all of it except for the really terrible style, and I did not even raise the suspension, which I probably should have done, but it's decently soft and it seems to take these whoops pretty well, so I think it's going to be okay off-road. I mean, I gave it bigger tires, I checked to see that it had 4 high, 4 low, and we seem to be okay. Actually, do we even have low? We do have low, thank goodness. Not exactly a speed demon, but it will burn the wheels at any speed for some reason. I guess it's geared super short. Let's try it out on some real world, wow, it's slippery, real world map stuff, i.e. this sort of ditch area here. I think this stuff is fun, so let's give it a shot. I'm gonna put her in 4 high to start off with, and we have some pretty cool climbs over there we can get into. This one is supposed to be easy, and it is, but it gets harder, and that's a good thing. Alright, not bad, not bad. Easy stuff, let's get around the corner. This is the true test for any off-roaders, just being able to do this course. Maybe not this area here, although it shouldn't have an issue with this. Yeah, easy peasy. No problem at all. This one gets a little bit harder and probably more damaging. Wow, it's bottoming out very quickly, and immediately our first real obstacle. Let's go into 4 low, and it's literally crawling over it by itself with no throttle input. What the heck secret sauce did the AI put in there? I'm not doing anything right now, I'm just letting it go. Okay, let's do a little gas. Maybe in first to get better. Oh yeah. Easy. Man, oh man, it's good to have a vehicle you don't care about. Okay, next obstacle. Let's go back into high 4. Now this one is tough because our breakover angle is going to get tested. Oh, and we're good. And our first real off-road section. Let's try it in 4 low. We may need diff locks for this as well. I'm figuring second gear, ooh. I'm figuring wrong with the second gear. Let's lock both diffs. Yes, it's bottoming out really hard, but it totally did it. Guys, The inspiration for this is an idea that I have that I'm very much planning to do soon. Once my garage is finished and I have a bit more time, one of my goals is to do something quite fun in real life, very much similar to this, except we're going to be buying a very cheap four-wheel drive vehicle and taking it to an off-road park with a couple free modifications to see how it does. I've always wanted to do something like that, and when I have a bit more space, hopefully I'll be able to. And up we go. Yes, please. Yeah, no, this is no problem at all for this thing. Zero issues at all. That, I don't know what the heck I'm going to do about that. Okay, I'm going to reset it and try to drive over these hemispheres? Words. I haven't slept well, if you can't tell. We need bigger wheels for stuff like this to avoid body damage, but there's nothing that a little bit of banging around can't fix. Let's try this one. Just keep it in seconds so we're not over revving like crazy. And easy. Easy peasy. Next one. Okay. Okay, that's not bad at all. And, okay, some more dirt obstacles. These ones I like. Let's give one of these things a try. I don't think it'll be bad. Even in two-wheel drive, it should be doable. Both diffs are locked, although in two-wheel drive that doesn't matter. For the front. Whoa, too much. Yeah, that was easy. That was way too easy. Man, oh man, okay, we need something more difficult than that. We need a lot more difficulty. According to this, we're pretty much 3/4 difficulty here, and I want to give it a shot. I'm not a huge fan of these concrete barrier obstacles, but if we want to go for it, this is the time. So four-wheel drive, and she's basically crawling up it without any issues. Again, the AI has got some secret sauce with this engine and gearing setup. It is wickedly good at this sort of slow crawl. Smooth on one side, bumpy on the other with a bit of a tip. Oh yeah, easy, no issues. And this one is not going to be good for the undercarriage. Oh yeah, that's scraping really hard. Actually, yeah, okay, yeah. No, there's no avoiding it. You'll notice I gave it Jeep door handles. I totally did that on purpose as a joke, but I forgot to mention it. Don't worry about it. Now, here is the test of my driving skill versus the truck itself. And this one, it shouldn't have any problem with this, although it's a very unique looking obstacle. That's cool. Nice. That was cool. Man, there is not that much that this truck cannot do, at least on this map. I see right dead ahead of me a full obstacle, full difficulty, and now I'm very curious. This one is probably going to test my driving more than it's going to test the truck, but let's see. Let's reset. Okay. Yes, yes. Is that it? Is that it? No way. Okay, there is nothing that this truck can't do. There's nothing that it can't do. It is wickedly good off-road, and I'm fairly surprised by that. Okay, there's probably something it can't do. I don't think I'm going to be able to get up that. So for our final challenge, let's try to summit this mountain. Going up this ramp here is going to be quite difficult. The reason I think that is just because this isn't really long enough. Yeah, is immediately the nose hits. I don't think there's any way we get up this. Oh, no. No, okay. Well, that's it. We found something that'll stop this thing. Guys, thank you for watching this video as a little return to automation. Just a short one for you, just to get something out. Just so you know I'm still alive. But I will be back soon with more stuff. Maybe next time we'll improve this thing. I think it needs some improvement. Until then, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. More automation to come. And real life stuff too. Honestly, that's where my heart is, but we'll get there. We'll get there.